Good afternoon, Aries. This is your read for the past, present, and future for the following week. The past, present, and future will take you into the beginning of 2020, and you'll get advice from Spirit for that first week of January. Okay, so Spirit, please bring in the true, precise messages that Aries needs to hear regarding their past, present, and future. First, their overall feminine energy, divine feminine energy, overall feminine energy for Aries, and overall energy for masculine. Slippery. So, okay. Got a peeker. Tree line. And divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy. Okay, and divine masculine energy. So divine feminine in the Aries of the collective, you have the peacock and the himself. Very nice. The peacock, of course, is shining your beauty within from the inside out. You know that your beauty is indefinite and it shines from the inside out. You're listening to your higher self. Your crown chakra is just pinging right now. Your third eye is glowing. You're stepped into your power. You're confident. Your inner beauty really stands out, and a lot of people are looking at you. You may notice that people are looking at you because they see the change in you. They see that glow, the very essence, like, of your presence just makes them turn their head. It's a number 11 card. We have a number 8 card, himself. The himself card. Your again, your crown chakra, third eye, your heart chakra's beaming. You have spirit guides all around you. You are healing yourself and putting yourself into your work, but putting yourself out there and healing others by your mere presence. Well, you may not even be aware of the magical essence that you're carrying right now, but know that you are healing others. Alright, and the divine masculine of Aries, 63 is a 9. It's indie, a little indecisive and wishy-washy. It's just a silly guy down here, but his higher self can't even make up his mind. It's first he thinks he's going this way, and then he's that way, and if he thinks he made up his mind, then he's like, oh, what if? So, he's having a hard time listening to his higher self. The indie is the higher self of this guy down here. But his little crown chakra there, while it is glowing and he's very magical, he just has a hard time deciding what way to go, what to do. He has a hard time making decisions. Indie needs to be a little more organized. And stop listening to those around him, the gossip or friends and family of a lower vibration that are giving input, that are making either situations seem bigger than they are, or making light or little of their dreams. Stand on your own, indie, or masculines rather, and be your awakened self. Don't listen to the crowd around you. You are the star, are all on your own. You do shine. People look to you with awe. You're very beautiful. You're uplifting up to others. You can be superficial at times, but your sparkle is very alluring. You have awakened recently. But fully, you're like the stallion or the mare, depending on your, but it's a Mustang energy, a little bit wild and free. And that's how you feel right now. You've had your transformation, your soul death, your soul rebirth, and you are embracing this freedom. It's like every morning feels like Christmas morning to you right now, like that magical moment of new gifts. You know they're in there, you just have to figure out what they are. And you're very set in your way, you're not going to give up. Not set in your way stubborn, but in the sense of you're going to finish the race you started, finish the project you set your mind to. Your third eye is open and you're seeing things that you never knew existed before. And yes, those are real, they are not your illusions. Okay, we have some extra cards in here. Hang on. I don't know how that happened. If it was one card, I would take them, but since it's like a pile, I'd rather shuffle again. Alright, this is going to be your past energy, recent past energy. Spirit, give us recent past energies of Aries, please. Recent past energies, true and precise messages for Aries. In the collective, call in their higher self, their spirits. Precise message for the recent past. Okay. Great. Four of Pentacles, being a little greedy, trying to get stable in your Pentacles, and listening to your intuition, hoping that your pentacles grow. You do want growth in some situation that you're in right now, recent past rather, but you were in the past, you've been a little bit greedy, protecting everything you have, your material possessions, your money. Perhaps there's a divorce going on, or perhaps there's and you're not sure how to split the house, the goods, etc. Someone recently in the past has spoken their truth, cutting out the BS. They've set their boundaries, and now it's up to you to either step it up and meet those boundaries. But I do see here someone is 10 of Wands, putting down the burdens that burden them, the headache of a situation, perhaps the burdens of a divorce, the burdens of a connection with a karmic situation, etc. But you're moving forward with the 7 of Wands. Again, it's all about laying down those burdens that no longer serve you and leaving them behind. You're looking forward. You are moving forward. In both of these, you have one foot going directly forward, and your chin is up, headed, or looking forward to your future as well. Present energy, please, for Aries. Present energy for Aries. Present energy for Aries. True and precise messages for present energy. Okay. Get a little bit of greed here. Somebody's holding on everything they have regarding choices. Sorry about the phone going off. The 9 of Cups here means that you had options, you were entertaining options. This does remind me of 3-party situations. We see a lot of it in this connection, right? It was part of the blueprint, I think, of the divine masculines, because it was something they had to overcome. The karmic person they were involved with, they were put in their life to learn lessons from them. Once they were awakened and they came in contact with their divine feminine, of course, they realized that they were karmic and needed to cut that karmic out of their life to have prosperity and move forward in divine connection. So you have the 9 of Cups presently making that decision. Maybe that's something you were cutting out. The burdens you were setting down is about this connection here. The divine connection was clearly marked, whether you saw it that way or not. Perhaps you thought it was too good to be true. Again, making a choice stubbornly here is a number 4 about stability. You have 4 here as well. You were trying to make it about passion. You had 2 bulls here, and you were being stubborn about putting your foot down just this one. You were going to stay with that karmic for as long as you had to, because you didn't want to, again, give up your worldly possessions, your material things. You do want that start. And presently, you're getting that new beginning, that Ace of Pentacles. You're going to do the do-over, the start-over, the new beginning for you, listening to your intuition for growth, your highest good regarding this spiritual connection that you know, don't understand fully, but you know it's there. Your Eight of Pentacles is, again, being loyal to your pentacles, listening to your intuition, but protecting your loyalty, your highest good, your intuition, protecting everything about you, and keeping it hidden, tucking it away for a rainy day, and building your pentacles. Very much pentacle or earth-based, materialistic focus right now. Perhaps in the divorce, if you had to leave the things that burdened you, maybe you just recently walked away from that in the past, and now you have to start over, and that's why you're focused on rebuilding you. Nothing wrong with that. To start over. Seven of Swords, you're leaving behind things that don't serve you, but you know you just can't take your eye off that passion, not the passion, that connection. The connection of the flame, right? The connection that you know it's a spiritual, it's very deep. You may not understand why you feel so deeply for someone. You never felt this kind of connection before, but it is true, it is real, and you feel it to your very bones. It's all you can think about. It's what you think about when you go to sleep at night, when you awake in the morning, and you can't get it off your mind. You still keep going indecisive. So, and Spirit needs you to focus on the mission, your soul purpose. Spirit gives a near future for Aries in their journey. Near future for the Aries in their journey, please. Near future. Alright, there was a few extras that I planned on for the future, so I'm just going to lay them there. Alright, and on the bottom you have that Fool card, taking that leap of faith forward, slowly, followed by the Sun, manifesting a new beginning. There you go. Alright, so in the near future, this is present, right? And he's trying to walk away from this connection as well, because he knows the Divine Feminine has cut out the BS and pulled her energy back, most likely, because we do have the boundaries here. And again, he sees his counterpart, Queen of Swords, setting her boundaries, sitting there. He thinks right now that she's being stubborn at first, this near future. He might be, when he's trying to walk away and he still can't get that off his mind. But when she speaks of her boundaries, perhaps he's seeing it as being a little stubborn, but maybe she'll give in. But she did speak her mind. She spoke her truth. Her spirit guides were there to protect her. He then had to go within and seek spiritual advice, or see what he was thinking, heal from that wound. He still kept the flame close to his heart, or is going to be still keeping it close to his heart. Again, near future. The Three of Pentacles, both are going to be willing to put the work in together to build your pentacles up, listening to your intuition, and work together to understand the science behind this journey. in the near future. You will be communicating. Divine communications are going to be coming in regarding this connection of the two of you together. Ace of Wands, a new beginning, but communication, rapid communication coming in about the masculine meeting up or stepping up to these in his reply about the boundaries. He's going to speak his mind, Ace of Swords, with truth, his passionate, fiery truth. While it may be sharp, it will be his passionate truth regarding the three-party situation that he possibly was in, or karmic issues, incidences, etc. Page of Coins. Also, I'm hearing the fact that he couldn't decide, the fact that he was indecisive, and he wants to communicate that to you. Maybe there was other situations involved, such as children or financial matters, but he knew that you did make him feel youthful, and now he's going within and healing himself, ignoring the karmic or that three-party situation, be it male or female, and he wants to make an emotional offer, explain to you his emotions, offer you that cup of love. He's trying to get control of his emotions. Knight of Cups, he's not quite ready to give full truth yet, but he is looking forward to making that leap of faith forward. And again, this is the near future. So let's get some clarifications. Recent past, the Four of Pentacles. Recent past for Aries, please, Spirit. Clarify the Four of Pentacles and then your past. Your past for the Four of Pentacles. And clarify it, please. Clarify the Aces. Whoops. Ace of Swords. Followed with an Ace of Drums, okay? Clarify Ten of Wands and then your past. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarify Seven of Wands. Clarify Seven of Wands in your past. And the Nine of Cups in the present. Clarify Nine of Cups in the present. Clarify Emperor in the present. Clarify Emperor in the present. Clarify Ace of Coins. Clarify Ace of Coins in the present. Clarify. Okay. I'm not even able to ask for them yet. Sorry, my sister's calling. Okay. Let's take a look. So, we agreed there with Four of Pentacles for Aries recent past. Yeah, being a little greedy, making more of things than they were, or saw things bigger than they were, like you couldn't tackle them. The David and Goliath here image with the guy that's up against this creature, but even though he's not really that big, he is imagining him to be more than what he could handle. Feels like people are laughing at him, or like it's a joke that he can't handle this situation. The Knight of Drums is he's trying to dance to the beat of his own drum on a solid foundation, trying to move forward in his own foundation, and this could be male or female. The Page of Swords stepping forward in truth. Again, Ace of Drums, Ace of Coins, dance to the beat of their own drum, and for growth, because in order to grow, they felt that they need to, or to prosper even, they needed to start anew, start over. Okay, Ten of Wands, putting down the burdens of the past because of heartache, because someone had hurt them to the very core. Something hurt them at the very core, in the sense that these are all like dragonflies all around them, but these moths here have eaten away at her heart, like the very core of her heart, and causing heartache. Basically, Eight of Cups. So it caused many tears and heartache. So it's putting down that burden of heartache. The Seven of Swords was walking away from things that don't serve them. Being a Knight of Wands, moving out of the Knight of Wands energy, that snake energy, the devil energy, wearing multiple masks. He needs to move forward out of that energy, recent past, mind you. So the choice is Nine of Cups. It was regarding lovers, and Temperance came in to balance that out, because this Emperor, who was being stubborn about a decision, he wanted to hold on to that energy of the seduction with the snake energy, or the devil energy, being tempted by other women. Again, with the Princess of Swords, this is the vultures eating the meat off the bone, very bone, being very seductress here. She doesn't have a top on, but she has the skeletons of birds all over her hips, suggesting sacral energy. The new beginning presently is with the Ace of Coins, and it's balancing things out. The Two of Drums, Two of Coins, going within and balancing oneself for future growth, leaving out the weeds. And Eight of Coins is, again, celebration, celebrating that new beginning, going within. They've looked themselves in the mirror, didn't like what they saw, so they wanted to start over and leave behind the Nine of Cups and look for that 10th cup, for that divine cup. And with walking away, but still keeping their eye on the divine connection of the flame, they have celebration with the Sun card. Okay. Advice for the near future. Clarify, and advice for the near future. Clarify with near. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, please. Queen of Swords. The Four of Swords. Clarify and give advice. Clarify and give advice for Four of Swords. Clarifying advice for Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Oh, more than expected on that. Clarify and advice for Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Okay, clarify the Three of Cups. Clarify and advice for Cups. Oh. And the Knight of Cups. Advice for Knight of Cups. Advice for Knight of Cups. Okay. Let's take a look what we've got. Queen of Swords, setting boundaries, cutting out the BS. Maiden of Pipes. This is like the dance to the beat of their own drum. They wanted something something higher in expectation for this connection. They weren't sure where this was going, even with the three-party situations, the toxic devil energy, the multiple masks being more. So they had to set their boundaries, Maiden of Pipes. And the advice is regarding the situation to cultivate 5, make change. Plow over the field and plant new seeds in the same garden, but you're just going to recultivate it so it can grow fresh. Cultivation is you're still just working the ground, bringing up the things that need to be healed, and nurture the plants that are there, the seeds that are there. 4 of Swords. The Devil card. Yeah, setting the boundaries here because of the Devil. The Devil card is, of course, number 6. Take a step back and rethink this situation. And that's exactly what they had to do because she set her boundaries. So he had to step away from the Devil energy and rethink his position in this. And Spirit saying the Wish card, this is the divine connection that you wished for. This connection is a wish come true. So don't waste it. Don't miss the opportunity of such a divine gift. A lot of dancing going on here. 3 of Pentacles was putting the work in together on the studying this. Listen to your counsel, your spirit guides. Council of Chief spirit guides are there to help you stabilize your decisions and not be indecisive. Dance and celebrate this connection and be playful in this connection. Even though there have been many triggers, the trials and tribulations, I always call it, of this journey. But dance with celebration and be joyful together in connecting with this. The giveaway dance is giving oneself to the other, to nurture one another as well as first nurturing yourself. And be with contentment, number 6 again, that's the third 6 in that, all about what happens after change, but taking a step back and making sure this is where you're going, making sure this is the right decision, and ask your spirit guides for guidance regarding this journey. Chief of Shields is here to protect you. Your spirit, this is a divinely guided connection, and your spirit guides are here to protect you. Chief of Shields. Go on Justice is stepped in with a card of 11 card. Justice is here to balance things out between the two of you regarding these boundaries, but the decision and things that occurred. The Vision Quest is step number 7, going within, asking spirit guides to see with your third eye the vision of where you're taking this. What is your soul purpose? What is your mission in this partnership? Remember, this connection is divinely guided because it's partnership, not a romance novel of, just lovey-dovey emotional stuff. It's a journey to be a partnership, which is why for you each to come in union with yourselves and love yourselves first, and then partner together to be in soul purpose and in mission. The Sword of Truth here, Ace of Swords, is a new beginning. Cutting out things that no longer serve you is the Matriarch of Blades. She's cutting off her hair because it no longer served her. At one point it may have served her for rituals, but it was no longer needed, and she cut this out, similar to a sacrifice, something that wasn't needed. So Spirit's also saying those things in the near future that are toxic in your environment, the toxicity, you need to cut those things out. Purple. People, places, and things need to be cut away. Going into 2020, we don't want to take any toxicity in with us, and we don't want to take toxic people connected to us because they're not going to be at your level of vibration. The World here card here, 21 that breaks to a 3. It's all about the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new. Going into 2020, you will be raised to a higher level of vibration, and you will be victorious in everything you do, and you don't want to carry that dead weight of low vibration with you. the three-party situation, number 6. It's healing himself, ignoring these two. And it has been a journey regarding this. And it's one that you have to keep your eye on the prize, eye on the sun, eye on the goal of your mission, your sole purpose of connecting with this divine connection, the unity of self, and then the unity together. The offer of love with the Knight of Cups is ignoring, and 9 is putting aside, leaving behind the three-party situations, regardless to who it is, polygamy. Warrior of Blades, if you fall off the horse, get back on. Nobody said this journey was easy. Just because, okay, I'm not going to make light of a three-party situation. We're all on the same journey. Majority of the masculines or feminines, one party or the other, had three-party situations to deal with, self-included. So, when I say, yes, they had a three-party situation, you set your boundaries, and you knew that, you know, you had to forgive them to be able to heal and move forward. And remember, when they go through their transformation and their soul rebirth, that they are a new person. And so you then accept them get back on the horse. Yes, there's mistakes made on both parts. Triggers were made by both people, but it's time to get back on the horse and move forward in your journey. Remember, it's about the leap of faith forward to soul purpose and mission. Spiritualists, they knew that you were more spiritual, and they didn't think that they were worthy of you. But they are a warrior, and they are willing to take this journey forward with you. And so they are offering, or coming in the near future, to offer you that emotional cup of love. And be humble, have mercy on your soul for the pains that were caused on both sides, so that this going into 2020 you can be successful in your mission, in your purpose. Let me get some advice cards. Aries, synthesized messages going into the future. Into the year 2020, what advice do you have for Aries, masculines and feminines, please? Okay, starting off with the Lover's card. True love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. This connection will return to a good healthy relationship. 4 of Summer, being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontentment with life. Look at this little angels pleading, please forgive me. 15 breaks to a 6. Ego. There's been a death of our egos. The illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items. That was that greed card. Placing too much importance on material items. Getting caught up in fear and worry. Yes, release, surrender the fear and worry. You can't take that with you. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. 6 of Winter. What the heck was that? Alright, so this is what I have for you, Aries. I hope you have a blessed day.